If you're having trouble finding the right guitar tone for you, Neural DSP has the best plugins on the planet. I use a Gojira plugin here in the podcast when I'm jamming with guests. When I'm writing, it's even my live tone I take with me around the world. Want more? Check it out at neuraldsp.com and use the promo code Garza to get 30% off. That's neuraldsp.com, promo code Garza to get 30% off all plugins, excluding Mantra and new releases. Link in the description below. And now, let's get to the podcast. Yo, good morning, good evening, good night. I'm just going to go straight into the hot heat to avoid a ramble. I think there's a lot of, I'll touch on it quickly, but we released the episode with John Goblikon, and I think that episode was pure positive into the planet, into the internet, into the YouTube sphere. Especially at a time where, man, a lot has happened since. This is probably by far the most that has happened from update to update. So I think a lot of negative stuff is out right now, and I think the John Goblikon episode was at the perfect time because that week was the internet was more negative than usual. So that is kind of funny how that episode dropped. It was just pure, just funny out there. So we're going to continue to do that in a time where people are just being super negative or whatever opinion you might have. So yeah, I got shout out to John, man. He's a funny guy. He is a funny guy, man. Hour and a half flew by. People have been saying maybe we should do more of a collab. It's definitely something we should maybe talk more about. But elephant in the room. I'm going straight into the hot heat. We got a new addition to the Fender semi-string family. It's right next to me, so we're just going to go right into it. I promised when we made the couple posts that I'll do the specs. So we're just going to go on. We're going to go straight to the hot heat, the hot specs. This thing, dude. Should I plug this thing? No, I'll keep it plugged in. Another Fender semi-string Stratocaster. Boom! Look at this thing, dude. It's fucking beautiful, man. The paint job is pearl white, and if you look at it in a certain angle, it's I guess the proper term is lavender. So it's like there's like hints of purple in there, which is kind of cool. So the goal with the pearl white is I want people to see this from like a mile away, just like that fucking, just that hot lavender. You know what I'm saying? So the paint job came out perfect. It's just clean, clean. And like the past two semi strings, we handpicked the wood. So this is straight up mahogany. Past two were also handpicked. I went there in person in Corona. We literally went into like I don't know, what do we call it? A wood room where the wood is doing what it's doing. It's being wood. So with the goal, I guess to sound even more geeky, like you always get asked, do you want like a lighter wood? Because it's a very common thing that people want. People want these light woods. I get it. You don't want it to like break your back, especially when you get older. I'm hitting 40 in less than 3 months, so I'm like, nah. I want this guitar to be even heavier than the previous two. So we literally picked the heaviest piece of mahogany that we could find, and we took it around the warehouse and had people kind of look at it and be like, oh, this is a fucking good piece of wood. So we picked the heaviest one, and it's solid, man. The specs are identical to the purple one, except for a couple small things. Obviously, the color, the headstock is flat. because I learned with the last one that with the gloss, it kind of just glosses over. You know, so it's just a flat. There's no the wood is unfinished, so if you want to rip, you can rip. Um, One knob, three-way switch, bare knuckle aftermaths, same pickups as the past two. I love them. Again, Fender hardtail bridge. I think I'm the only one. I am the only one on the planet that has a Fender semi-string with a Fender hardtail bridge. So there's only two on the planet, and I have both of them. So same thing. One ply. I like the one ply pick guard, and I chose a. I don't know if you can see it, but I chose like a thicker ply, so it's a fucking massive piece of a pick guard, and pretty cool. You got the back. Oops, and the back. You got these really cool. I call them new metal access because if I'm up here, dude, I'm doing some freaking new metal leads. So yeah, people will usually use these for like doing solos, but man, if you I call this the new metal access here. If I'm up here, dude, look at that. It just fits perfect. Like, so it's pretty cool. This originally came from the Ultra. A little bit more access, a little bit more comfortable. As you can see, I can really get up there. If I want to get super, 1999 creepy, I could do that. Or you want to do some solos or sweeps, you can also do that as well. And the neck again, similar. Uh, Kept it fat. It's I hear from their engineer Jesse that the neck is based out of an Ultra, but when you take that shape and then you put it into like a seven string, it just something about it. It feels big. This is a big boy, but so yeah, fat neck. I think fat necks equals fat tone, so it's kind of my mindset and approach to it. But there's just some reason like when I play with this neck, at first it was awkward, but I learned from the purple one that I just felt in love with this neck shape. So again, we're talking. You want to go, everyone's going thinner. Everyone wants these thin necks, but no, I want a fat neck. But it's very comfortable, and everyone that plays this like, oh, okay, this is different, interesting. Then they actually fall in love with it. I'm actually seeing people uh play this guitar and play the purple one. I'm like, oh, this, and they want it more. They want it on the other guitars. So pretty cool. Obviously it's a hardtail, so the string through. Um, Maple neck, ebony fretboard. 26.5 is the scale length. So it's not exactly a baritone, but it's not standard. There's just something about the 26 and a half. I just can't explain it. I can't put words to it. Um, it holds the tuning better. There's something about the chugs. When I had guitars that had the 27, there's just something about it I didn't like when we were doing like tremolo picking or speed picking or death chord picking, I guess. However you want to call it. But there's something about the 26 and a half that just feels right and still kind of maintains that sound. So ebony fretboard, 24 frets. We learned from the first seven string that to put it's mandatory to put jumbo stainless steel frets because they put, I think it was was it nickel? I think it was nickel, and those these first two frets were just destroyed within like the first year. So we learned from that like the stainless steel can handle like the punishment, and I'm a rhythm guy, so the frets are pretty worn out around here. But that's fine. All these were untouched, but that's just my personal playing. Locking tuners, all of Fender's hardware, I love it. I've tested it out on the road, so everything is Fender. I don't put anything weird besides the pickups. But what am I missing? Oh yeah, and the only difference also on the purple and the number one is those are both uh bone nuts, and this one is a word that I can't pronounce. But I think it looks cooler. What is it? It was like what they say, like musk or something, musk, some kind of some kind of weird, but I don't know. It sounds awesome. Looks freaking sick, dude. Thing is fucking awesome. Yeah, there it is, dude. Number three. 7, 8 years in the making. I think this guitar is officially in my eyes, and with the feel and the sound, I think this is perfected from the first one that was built by Carlos Lopez. He went on to he moved on from Fender and then went on to create his own brand, Casadosa gu- guitars. When was it? Wow, it's been a few years during the pandemic, and that guitar company actually blew up. So really proud of Carlos. He did the first drawing, and that was kind of like our foundation to where I got approached by Javier Cuba and Gumby from Fender to do number two. So we kind of built off that, but also at the same time like reversed engineer a few things because I wanted to do like some stuff that are different, like the access. The neck placement was moved, I think, higher than the first one. So once I got the second one, I was like, oh, this is like, this is it. And then I learned from my life. I've talked about this before as artists and as players and humans. Like we'll have the magic. It's in our hands. And then we'll just like we'll keep experimenting. So what gets us there is what also how we'll lose that special sauce. So I learned from the last one. Don't experiment, but works. And so I really kept this. It's almost identical. Like the neck shape, like the placement of everything, like the pickups, the scale length, like the woods, like the stainless steel, everything is perfect. Just experimented with the paint job because obviously the most important thing is how it looks. so so Fender killed it. Um, Thank you for Gumby and Javier Cuba for building this thing, man. It's freaking beautiful, man. I think the next step is to jam it. Is that the get a couple chugs? And this thing is heavy. Like all three of these guitars are heavy. Like if you ever held like a piece of mahogany, like it's a very heavy wood. It's probably actually we should probably look it up somehow. If it's what's the heaviest piece of wood? I want to say it's mahogany. Or what? Oh, we have black ironwood. What's that? Considered the heaviest and densest wood. African blackwood. Oh wow. Yeah, it's very dense, and this is a very dense. Like we'll like knock on it, like okay, put like your head to it, and like it's a very heavy piece of wood. They have like a very popular wood right now is like basswood. It's super light. Kind of feels like a toy. Trying not to talk smack, but hey, you you want a basswood for the next one? I'm like, fuck no, dude. Fuck no. I want the heavy. I want to break my back. I want to be in a wheelchair by the time I'm 50 because of this thing. Because the sound is very important. So let's freaking chug this thing, dude. See how it sounds. Turn off my mic real quick. Thing's freaking sick, dude. Plays perfect. Plays freaking perfect. Sounds perfect. Still does. It doesn't seem real. This completes. I like to complete things in threes. I call them the trifecta. So this completes the trifecta. We got the first one, the old school looking one. We got the purple one, and now we have the. I think this is the closest to the finished. I don't know what else I would do. I mean, it's it's literally perfect. It is perfect. And also, again, I mentioned with the purple one. You know, I'm going to need to mention it again, but this is out of my hands and in your hands. I'm going to leave this out to the universe. If you want this thing, I mean, you got to tell Fender. I mean, obviously, like the dream is to make this model a signature. Um, it just needs to come from you guys, really, and I do need your help. So I even like selfishly, obviously, I want it for myself, but I mean, fuck me. I mean, it's if you guys talk, if they see if Fender sees that there's a demand for this, I think, and I'm confident that they will listen in time. So we just got to keep bugging them, keep trying. I ain't gonna go anywhere. Obviously, this podcast is out every week. We're on the internet every day, so we're gonna keep pushing this thing. I'm gonna repeat myself again, again, and again, but this thing is fucking sick, dude. This is if you were to put the two words "hot heat" into a shape. This is hot heat. This is what hot heat looks like. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking beautiful, man. It really is heavy. So yeah, as always, shout out to Fender and thank you for man. They didn't even exist at a time. It's so weird that like I remember like talking to him and like hearing no's. That no, maybe like we'll like try. We'll like talk to some builders and hearing no's and maybes and years pass, years pass, patience, and now there's three of them. Fucking pretty cool, man. And thank you for commenting. Every time we put out videos with the seven strings, you guys comment and you like it, and it looks really fucking cool. So thank you for the support. All right, I think we could. I learned from the last few to avoid ranting and wasting time. Let's just go straight into the fan questions and then see what happens. Because I push the fan questions later and I go into rants and then I promise Jay there's going to be a short episode. Then an hour 40 flies by. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. So let's just go straight. So these questions are from our Patreon. Let's do the first one. Cream corn with two K's from our Patreon. To be more specific, this is from our Discord, which I'm on. It's the only place that I am consistent on. I am on Discord every day. It's the only place I actually read like comments and stuff. But okay, cream corn. Here we go. What are your top three favorite amps of all time? And also, he asked, would you also, and also, would you ever have the Acacia strain on the podcast? Vince is pretty picky. I tried, and I will continue to try, and eventually he might say yes or he might not. But yeah, this is a really good, a great question. Top three favorite amps of all time, and obviously, there's a style of music that we're in, so I'm going to be naturally drawn to. We're going to talk straight, just heavy tone. The number one, like the first amp I plugged into, like this is the heavy tone, and I think this is number one. It's the PV 5152. That amp is just, and now it's become like a classic sound. It's an era. It's now a classic amp, which is really a trip. But nothing sounds like this amp. You're talking like this literally created like deathcore. Whatever Eddie Van Halen did or PB did, I mean, dude, like it just it created a sound and genres. It's just that tone. I don't know what they did, but I wonder if Eddie knew what he was doing. Cause I mean, this went on. If you were a heavy band, you were gonna get this amp. You were gonna get it. I wonder what conception real quick. The PV 5150 was based on the Soldano 100, which Eddie Van Halen was using at the time. Interesting. Soldano. That's an amp I never really jammed before. But I think you know what? I never thought about this until right now. I think there's some tracks on the cleansing that uses a Soldano, like for like overdubbing. I think we use a Soldano, and I didn't realize that till right now. Sometimes things will just come to you. That's crazy. But to me, I think that's the when I plugged into that amp, that was the sound. That was it. And I still plug into that amp right now, and it's like, oh, that's the sound. I do own a 5152. It's in my house. At some point, I want to with the quad cortex. I do want to capture it. Trying to find like a time where we take it to a studio and actually capture it. Because for some reason, when we capture amp sound, I like the sound of the capture better for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. And the thing that people said back in the day, they're both great amps. They're both great. But people always, Jay is literally reading my fucking mind. It's crazy. People always compare these two amps. And to me, people will compare the 5151 and the 5152. I think they're different amps. Both great. But people will try to tell me that oh, they're the same thing. Like they don't sound different. I think they're so different, dude. Like I'm not sure what it is about the two. Uh, I think there's like some more. Think some more, a little bit more gain, a little bit tighter bottom end. I think something. Yeah. Then you go into forums and people are just saying a bunch of gibberish. Like it's like someone said here, the the 5152 is a little less aggressive, but more versatile. I mean, this person could suck my wiener, dude. It's so aggressive, man. It is crazy. But the first PV was on a lot of bands in the '90s were jamming it, and it sounded incredible. I think like you're talking like Machine Head. Uh, when I was a kid, like a lot of the Orange County, Inland Empire hardcore bands, metal bands were using like the one, and it had a sound. It really had a sound. Um, you want to check it out. Check out uh Throwdown, their first record, Beyond Repair. For some reason, that really captured that sound and era. Where like when I think 5150, I think that sound. And when they do top string riffs or breakdowns, I think this came out when, when this came out, Jay. I want to say it's '99. Um, I think it's '99. Um, yep, March 23, 1999. It just captures that era. There's just something about that record in particular where it just captures something. Something is that it's the, as Ross Robinson would say, the ghost. Um, but yeah, check out that record if you want to know what I'm talking about as far as like the guitar sound. And when they play breakdowns, it just has that fucking that thing. But me personally, I didn't connect to it. Um, it was the two, and again, once Suicide Silence came out, everyone bought the two. I It was crazy to see it, but it's a great amp. I still have it. I still use it. My goal in the future, we'll see where it goes. I want to make a real capture of it and put it in the quad. And maybe one day I'll make it available. That'll be sick. So okay, so we're talking top 3. That's my number 1. Number 2, again, kind of similar thing with the 1 and the 2. It's with the Mesa Boogie rectifier. It's the 90s version. It's the 2-channel version. And people swear by the dual. It's sick, but I always went to triple. I've always loved the Mesa Boogie 2-channel triple. And it just had, again, like a little, it's something that I can't explain. Like, I'll play the dual. I'm like, okay, it's cool. It's sick. And a lot of bands would use it, but no one talks about the triple. There's like something happened where people kept talking about the dual. And I personally, again, I never understood it. I always went to 2-channel 90s triple rect. And also, obviously, I'm the new metal guy. So, I'm like looking at all like these videos. I'm seeing, what is what does Korn use? What is and you see the fucking 2-channel triple rectifier, and that's exactly why I bought that amp, was because of Korn. And I'm looking at Westmoreland. I'm like, I love Westmoreland's tone. What is he using? Oh, it's the Mesa Boogie triple rec 2-channel, not the dual. And then I'm looking at Darren from System. I see like old videos of him. Oh, he's playing like the triple. There's something about that sound. Also, like a kind of connect the era to it. Some of the more recent bands, I guess, I would use them at some point. Me and Mark were using the 2-channel triple. Uh, Pat O'Brien, formerly of Cannibal, he was using the triple. One day I got really drunk and I approached Pat O'Brien and I asked him if I, the rumor is he used a dual, but I want to say he used a triple if you look really closely. Or maybe he did. Or maybe he used both. But my favorite guitar tone is Korn's. I'll just be straight up. But one day I got really drunk and I approached Pat O'Brien and asked him if I could play his amp. And sure enough, the next afternoon, he said, "What's up, dude? Come up here." Jammed it. Oh, it was so sick. And he actually taught me, because people are always trying to put like rules to like guitar tone and stuff. But he taught me, like, I looked at his settings and the gains at 10, and he had, they were using like the middle zone pedal. That's cranked them. Oh, yeah, there's no rules. Like, people say, oh, like, cut back on your gain and all like this pussy shit. Oh, yeah, there's no rules. Like, put the knobs where it sounds good. And that kind of like reinforced a mindset that I still use today. Yeah, Korn is. That's obviously it's my favorite band, and I always go to like that tone. I go like those old Korn videos. I'm like, damn, this is something about them. And at some point, they're using the 3-channel. I think it was later on in their career. Okay, now what's the third top? Okay, so 5152 Mesa Boogie 2-channel triple rec. I don't care what the forums say. I don't care what the comments say. That head is sick. Um, Now what's top 3 is where it gets interesting. Now what was the third one? There was a time where I was just I was washing dishes at my first job, and I was just taking that money and then I was just recycling gear on eBay. At the time, it was Recycler. I wonder if I ever owned a Line 6 head. Line 6 at the time was pretty sick. If you're like just starting, you get like just your instant tone. Like, oh, there's this. What was a what was the head I was pretty stoked on? The third one is tough. Nothing's coming to my brain. I don't know. Yeah, what's Oh yeah, my first head was a Carvin. That was my first half stack, a Carvin. You know what? I wish I kept that head. And as I get older, I see other bands use Carvin. It's actually the one to the far right. That's my first half stack. Is that one? I forgot. I think MTS, right? Yeah, MTS 3200, 100/50 watt tube amp. That was my first half stack. You know what? I'll put that at number three. I kept that head. I really wish I kept it. Because at the time, I didn't know what a two screamer was. If I put a fucking two screamer in front of that thing and a fucking Fender semi-string Strat, I mean, you're talking being horned up to a point where you just might pass out. I mean, dude, you know what? One day I might rebuy this amp. Man, I haven't thought about this amp in a long time. And then I get older and I see a lot of people were using this amp and putting it on their records. Fuck. Jay, what was your first amp?
Damn, my first amp. Honestly, it was the spider, like the little head. I forgot. Probably the spider 2.
Oh, Spider 2.
Yeah,
Ooh. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh, dude, I'm getting kind of horned up.
I still argue, dude, that you could get a sick tone out of this.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
I have a Spider 2 combo in my room. It's sick.
it's got everything cleans. A little crunch, little tube scream type tone, and then insane. I never touched insane mode, but
Dude, Insane's horned up. I mean, dude, this might be the best first amp you can get.
yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get a sick tone. Just you're gonna turn on, plug in, boom. That's it.
Effects, all kinds of effects. It's just everything you need. Reverb.
That is everything you need. Wow.
Yeah, everything else is just being spoiled or something.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I'm selling my quad cortex. I'm going straight line six.
Yeah. Like,
It's sick, dude. It's really sick. Cool. I think that's the top three. Um, Hopefully that helps you. Let's go to the next question. Thank you, Cream Corn. Next Patreon question from Nisa. She's been a supporter since day one. Okay. All right, Nisa, from our Patreon Discord. What are you reading? Have you always been a reader, or did you start as an adult? I can nerd out on book discussions as bad or worse than I can about music. Uh, we all know I'm a nerd here. Hell yeah. Okay, we talked about this prior. What age is an adult? Because I want to say I started as an adult, but what's that age? I started when I was 27. 26, 27 is when I started like full on. You're talking, once I started, I read every morning. And I could count with probably one hand on mornings that I missed for many years. It was every morning I put a book in my face. As boring as that sounds, I think it was 20, I want 26, 27. Because one day I just accepted it. I mean, you know what, dude? You're an idiot. And you got to do something, man. You got to do, and that really started the process of reading that I still use today. I think last solo, yeah, we went through like a book rundown. But something that I'm doing right now is I'm getting really into Alex Hormozi. And I think most of us have seen him because he's one of those guys that is just everywhere on YouTube, social media. He always has the hat, the semi long hair. Sometimes he has that nose thing. That fucking, and he's also super buff. That's gonna be me in 2 weeks. Actually, that's how I look now with my shirt off. Yeah, you guys just don't know. But I've been getting into a lot of his stuff. It's kind of consuming his uh his YouTube clips. I began reading his books per advice from Burr when we were hanging out. He recommended his books, and I found them very helpful. About I mean now 3 weeks into his subjects, and I think they've been very helpful. If you're ever trying whatever line of work you're doing, and you want to, again, this was advice from Burnt, and I applied it, and it's really helping me because like sales and marketing, all that stuff is very foreign to me. I'm just getting into it, and Alex Hormozi is kind of one of those guys that just makes it to where if you're a simple person, he puts it in simple terms. So if you're struggling, you want to get into those subjects, I would do the same thing as Burns did for me. I would push people towards his books. Very unfortunately, it is a complicated subject, and he just breaks it down like to where someone like me can understand it. And I'm a cliche, if I could understand it, I think anyone could understand it. So yeah, he's been super helpful the past 3 weeks, and it's one of those guys, man, everywhere, just on my fucking phone. I'm like, geez, Louise, dude. But yeah, if you're trying to get into marketing, sales, and you don't know where to start, like I was, um, it helped me. I went straight into this guy, and it's really zero bullshit. Uh, put into the most simple way possible. So yeah, hopefully that helps you. And shout out to Alex Hormozi. Um, I've also been doing his. I was kind of doing it, but he does it on steroids. Not like literally, but like his. Oh shit! Like sometimes, like if you're trying to work, um, a lot of us work with headphones. You might have like a podcast on. You might be listening to me right now, while you're working, or so I like the headphone part. But what I started doing, I'm thinking like it's been 2 months, and it's helped me greatly because I realized that um being focused is very hard, and I don't want to be like everyone else say I have ADD, fucking. But I mean, yeah, definitely have a hard time paying attention, and so I was like, okay, like what can I do? I would just put headphones on. I have these big um heavies. Those headphones, I have heavies on. I'll just put them over the ear and not play anything. Just I don't know. There's something about like the deafness I really liked. I don't know. I know until I work for an hour. I was like, oh, what the hell has happened with that past hour? And oh, there's something about that. There's something about just nothing, and you're enclosed. And then yeah, drink coffee, get my caffeine, just kind of zone out, but also at the same time zoning in. And then I found out what Alex did, which I have since then directly ripped off, and it's definitely changing my life. Oh shit, he does the headphone thing too, but he's crazy. He puts earplugs in as well. So you put earplugs in and then the overhead headphones. So you're talking like zero sound. And he says he gets caffeinated, and then he will chew Nicorette gum. Um, so oh shit. So I was oh shit. I'm already doing that. I'm already like getting caffeinated. Um, I was getting carried away with the cigar smoking, so I got the nicotine. So I basically just kind of already doing it, but he really put it in like a very simple way, like clean your work area, and then put on the fucking earplugs, the overhead headphones, chew on some gum, yeah, and it's tripled my focus. It's zoning out. when Jay's not here, I'll actually turn all the lights off, so it's just dark. Which also he does is like no sunlight. Something I know something happens. You kind of zone in. You zone out, but zone in at the same time. That's so if you're struggling. That looks like me when I'm here alone. Pretty sick. And I definitely have cut back on smoking cigars, which is pretty sick. And it's definitely helped with my focus. So if you're struggling with focus, the Nicorette gum I've been chewing is the 2 milligrams. I'm an advocate for it. I'm just saying that's what I do. Pretty sick. I also don't abuse it. Have like two maybe. But man, there's 4 milligram options. I'm like, man, who the fuck's chewing the 4 milligram ones? That's too much, man. Like the two is like you're just chilling. Okay, cool. But man, four? Fuck that. That's just too much. So shout out to Alex Hormozi. Pretty fucking cool, man. And thank you, Nisa. Uh, yeah, let's go on to the next one. See what we got. Sterling Lee. His username is Faithful Misery. Our last Patreon question. Do you have, which I love? I love this one. So I think this is getting out of control on YouTube and social media. I think this subject alone is too much. All right. So Sterling asks, do you have a home recording studio? If so, what DAW do you use? Yeah. The other room I got my I believe in simplicity. I'm an idiot. Things need. I think if every day like your brain just wants to complicate shit, let's just make it complicated. I make sure. So I have a Mac Mini, and a pretty nice like about this size of a screen, a 4K screen, pretty sick. And then I have a which I had for years, man. I've been using PreSonus interfaces for years, like years. Um, and in this room, I have like a little 2 channel, a little like 2 channel one, small. So I use that. Plug the quad straight into the 2 channel PreSonus, a little cheap guy, and then I go straight into Logic. Everything I use, I like using like the how do you say it, like the dummy version. Like if I could use it, it has to be user friendly. It has to be the Apple version. So that's why the quad is so successful. Logic is so successful. Mac is just very, very simple. Very simple. So Logic is that. Um, I think it's getting kind of out of control. Where I think, and also like I like the work area to be nice. It's clean, clean table. Besides like the pizza crumbs, it's pretty like yeah. If I mean we get like the illusion where everyone that we see has like these super nice studios and super nice. They have all this gear. I'm like, dude, I personally think it's getting out of control. Just keep it simple. I'll even say ugly. it's it doesn't have to be like this extravagant thing. It's simple. A few things, only a few things you need. Um, I have a little section here with pedals. I have which we actually just dropped today. Like only a few guitars. I own six, but even I think it's too much. Um, keep it simple. I prefer PreSonus and Logic. That's what I personally use, and I picked up on the way those two things work very quickly. Quickly, like you turn on, you plug in, and you are recording. And Logic, we've used, and it's cool to have that. I remember like when we were recording No Time to Bleed, Machine the producer used Logic, and I found it very cool and crazy at the same time. They're like, oh, we're paying a lot of money to do a record, but also at the same time, I'm going home with the same program. I had the same program as a professional, and we have access to that, which is really, really cool. So yeah, hopefully that helps you to just try not to just trying to help you like unclutter stuff. Like just Logic is super simple. Presonus, very simple. Um Software updates will piss you off because then you'll update it and then it'll stop working. Everything's very simple. Like the Mac to Logic, Presonus is what I personally found to be the recording for dummies. That's and it's Logic. So I mean, you're talking any style of music. I mean, obviously, I'm chugging. I'm putting hot heat into Logic, but that's the most simple way. So yeah, Sterling. Hopefully that helps you, man. Let's go on to the. I think I have enough time for a couple more. How do you say this?
Ralpers.
Routpers from Instagram. Guilty pleasure song. And when I saw this question, I was like, it came instantly. Fuel in My Hands is one of the sickest songs of all time. Me and Jay were jamming earlier. I just forget like this song. There's a time where it was just on repeat. It was on repeat as recent as 2 weeks ago. I love this song, man. In My Hands. Hey Jay, let's jam the chorus for like 5 seconds, and you guys need to get horned up. Oh, it's so fucking sick, dude. What a great song. My hand in my hand. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, they got it all. Okay, the singer has bell bottoms. If you don't, if you can't see what's going on, the singer has bell bottoms. He's also pretty ripped. The drummer has the classic one tattoo on his left shoulder, his arm. Classic drummer tattoo, and it's exactly what you want to see. The other guitar player has a Les Paul. He's bald. He's rocking out. Exactly what you want to see. Um, this was a massive hit, dude. This was a massive hit. I mean, what's the singer's name?
Ooh. Uh,
I did a deep dive on him, but this was a while ago. I mean, it's well over a year ago. So I need to get my
Brett Scallions.
yeah. Oh, is he out of the band again?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's out. 2020.
2020. So yeah, he came back. Shit. Well, that's unfortunate. Dude, we got to get Brett on the pod, dude. That'd be sick. Yep, that's him.
53.
53 years old, born December 21st, 1971. Wow. Dude, when this song came out, man, I mean, the amount of pussy he probably got probably almost killed him. This song was everywhere, dude. But yeah, it still hits hard, man. This song is so heavy. If you hear the song and you don't think it's heavy, fuck you. This song is this. It's so heavy. Oh yeah, and he's playing Marshalls. Exactly what you want to see. But yeah, shout out to Fuel. In My Hands. Uh that's my personal guilty pleasure song. I think I was trying to play the chords earlier, but I think it's just a different tuning. I'll give it a shot. If it sounds like shit, then Jay could give a little edit out. I'm pretty sure it's E flat. that. Oh, and this. Oh, and you're talking. Okay, one more thing, and then okay, this is where it gets horned up, dude. Oh, you know what I'm about to do. The fucking solo, man. Oh my god. So simple, man. Yeah, dude. They're just rocking, dude. They're just fucking rocking. Yeah, shout out to Fuel. Freaking badass. Yeah, everyone go jam that song. It's pretty freaking sick, dude.
61 million views.
61 million views. Million. 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to Fuel, man. They're freaking sick.
Ooh, that's a heavy comment right there.
Oh, wow. It's a heavy song, man. Yeah, I mean, emotionally, it's a fucking heavy song, man. Well, I think we have probably two more or three more. Oh, dude, this is a good one. Because I just want to share some more. I just want to share things that I like sharing things that help me. I don't like advice, but this if I do something that helps me, okay. Hey, hey, dude, forever. What's the hair care routine? Okay. One time we were I forgot what tour it was. I think it was Attila. It was a while ago. We were um in Florida at some bar. We're hanging out with um Rob Barrett. Shout out to Cannibal and his wife was with them talking about hair, and that was one of the first times I heard about argan oil. I think I'm saying that right. Argan oil or argan oil? Argan, yeah, that's probably it, right, Jay?
Yep.
Argan oil, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, and literally my whole career of headbanging, dude, like I've always had an issue with uh with dreadlocks and knots in your hair, which I think you all struggle with. If you have any kind of long hair, your hair just wants to get in knots and just not be long. It just doesn't want to be long hair. I went home, dude. Yeah, this is how my hair looks if I don't brush it. I turn into Maximum Soulfly really quick. Like that shit is this. It just happens super fucking. Yeah, I mean, I should not have long hair. This happens so quickly. It's kind of scary. So that's always forced me to brush my hair. Always like I'm always playing with my hair, but taking out the knots because it just my hair does not want to be long. But I went home. I tried out um what she was talking about. Oh, argan oil, argan oil. Okay. And I think at that point I tried a few things that weren't working. But this particular brand, um, go up, Jay. I think we found. Go over to the right. It's right. Yeah, click that. Middle. Right. Boom. I think that's it. I think we're about to something like that. Is that it? So I went to Walmart and I got the cheapest argan oil spray. It looks like this, but it's not this. Is it that actually? I don't know. It's like a spray. Yeah, I think it's one of those at the top. No, when we're gonna find it. Oh yeah, it's I think it's cream of nature, creme top Walmart option. I think that's it. Is it? Oh my gosh, we found it. See, I had a feeling when we talk about it, we're just gonna find it because like I don't know the brand, but cream. What's that? Jay Cream of Nature? Cream or cream?
Clam.
Creme. Oh my,
That's-
creme of nature. I'm the freaking creme, dude. Okay, so I found this, dude. Walmart spray. So it's $5, 74 cents. Literally, I was after a shower, man. You spray this in your hair. It was a game changer. I get way less uh dreadlocks, man. This is a free plug for him, man. Hey, Creme of Nature, you better freaking sponsor the pod, dude. Personally, again, this has helped me. Uh, yeah, like start like around up here and just go down a little bit, give it a little twister, and then I mean the dreadlocks went from wow, almost non-existent. Um, I tried other sprays, but they don't work as well. But for me, at least where I'm at in my life currently, this is the biggest help. So hopefully, if you're struggling with knots in your hair, hopefully this helps you because it's helping me. Literally, I put it in my hair this morning, so it's stuff that I personally use. Um, I want to say it's also, I mean, it's Walmart, so it's also the cheapest as well. So pretty sick. Good luck to all you long hairs out there. That was a good one. All right, Jay, I'm gonna need your help with this one.
Hegino.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Hagino. At which point in your career? At which point in your career you said I made it? All right. So the first thought that popped in my brain was the first time we did the Golden God Awards, where we wore the suits, which was the smartest, dumbest idea we've ever had as a unit, a band, and yeah, we all wore the suits, but we got up there um, early for sound check, jamming. The venue is empty, but people are starting to show up. Like backstage and stuff. It's at the really cool theater that doesn't host metal typically, and we're getting done with sound check, or we're still playing songs. But remember, me and Alex look over, and it was John Davis was watching us, and we're both like, "Oh shit!" Me and Alex both had the same exact reaction. We're like, "Holy shit, dude! There he is!" That was our first time being like around him. So we were fucking tripping out, and yeah, and then we actually did the show. This as if you're just listening, we're actually playing clips from the show. Oh, fuck, I guess it's I don't know. I keep hearing about it. I guess it's a classic moment now in time for the genre. That shit sucked, dude. Like it looks cool, but man, was I trying to take the fucking tie off? Man, it sucked ass. And Mitch, that fuck, he cheated. He didn't wear the bottoms. He wears jeans. It's probably way more comfortable. We all wore the fucking dress pants like a bunch of idiots. But I mean, it looks cool, so I can't hate on it too much. Oh, that shit sucked. But I guess it's a moment, so it's worth it, right? And then we got an award that day, and then in line, we were around John again, and then I asked him for a photo, you know, and he said, yeah, he was very cool. He gave props to the band, and I was like, man, that's like, it's like, man, we're just a dumb bunch of kids from the IE, and now we're fucking hanging out with. We were in line about to get the award, so I'm asking John for a picture. Right behind us is Alice in Chains, which they ended up presenting the award to us, which I didn't know. To get to the stage, we walk right past Ozzy, and Kerry King. Like we're just like you're saying hi to these people. We're like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I'm just a dumb kid from Corona, and now we're fucking here, dude. That was a pretty crazy evening. Um, and then I proceeded to uh drink a lot. I Nothing bad happened, but I had a great time. Just definitely a celebratory. Um, it was a cool weekend. It was a really cool weekend. We did the Bamboozle show, which we flew in for. So we're from California, but we were on tour during this time. So we flew in for that show and Bamboozle, and we would take pictures after Bamboozle. So Golden Gods, Bamboozle next day. Next day we would take photos, which would end up being legendary photos of the fence, and the barbed wire and all that shit. I woke up and called our manager. I tried to cancel because I was so fucking hungover. Um, it was terrible. I'm surprised that those photos came out as well as they did. I was not there. I called our manager too. I can't make it. I'm dead. I'm so hungover, dude. Literally that night, um, a, a girl I was dating at the time, I think, ended up getting a DUI because we got fucking hammered, dude, at Bamboozle. It was. I think I slept in my car in a parking lot in Irvine at the Irvine Meadows. I was a mess because they had this fucking Jaeger tent, and I don't know how many shots of Jaeger I took. That was back in drinking Jaeger. That was a fucking crazy time, man. But yeah, that was a time where I was like, dude, we made it. We're around legends, dude. Legends. That was a fucking trippy time, man. That was a really cool show too. Bamboozle, it was a really cool festival. That was like the beginnings of what's normal now. Really, they're just throwing a bunch of acts that shouldn't be, a bunch of music that shouldn't be on the same stage. There was a time where it was us, then it was Deftones, and then 50 Cent. So they were really experimenting back then, like just trying to see what works, and we were the only band in that kind of genre, kind of doing it. But it worked though. It worked. I guess but right now it's normal. It's a very normal thing. Man, that was a crazy fucking time, man. But yeah, thank you for your question. Made me go down memory lane. Last one. We'll do 7. Dish Papa, a longtime supporter, man. What's your favorite Mastodon riff? So yeah, man, we're how we open the pod. This has been since our last checkup. So much has happened, dude. Uh, I mean, Brent Hines passed away in a motorcycle wreck, which unfortunately we know all too well. It's fucking terrible, man. Rest in peace, Brent, man. 1 and 1, 1 and 1. That fucking face tattoo is unique. That shit's fucking heavy, man. But yeah, even though I wasn't exactly like an avid listener, but there were some riffs that I have played throughout my life. I believe it was their first record. Let me see if I had the tone ready. Okay, cool. I remember yeah. So it's this record. Like it was the song's called Ants Marching like a one. One of the singles. Yeah. The March of the Fire Ants. This I remember I would play this riff a lot, dude. I wasn't even like a big fan, but there's something about that riff, dude. It was like that's a sick riff, dude. And that's on their first record, man. Yeah, because they were signed to Relapse. So at the time, I was consuming as a child, I was consuming a lot of Relapse stuff. So Mastodon was on there. Exhumed, Nasm, Picture Reciprocation, all the nasty stuff. So that was a fucking sick riff. I still play it. That's probably the cleanest I ever played it, to be honest. I can't front that one. And the other one when the record dropped was High Road. I remember I heard that riff. I was like, what is he fucking? What what are they playing? Yeah, it's a really interesting chord choices, and it's just I think it's drop A. So anything that I hear that's low, I just get really horned up. You know, that's an interesting video. It's kind of creeped out. Also, since Crack the Sky, this was the next record I would kind of jam Mastodon again. It's actually kind of hard to play. It's like a full on. I'm probably playing it wrong to be honest. Yeah, that's a really sick riff. I remember once I heard it, I tried to learn it, and I was like, "What the heck's he doing? It sounds like a freaking full on like a full on bar chord. Sounds like a minor. If you know even to play it, correct me if I'm wrong. That's the part I love the most. Like when he goes out of nowhere, that top string. It's like such like a the way he bends it. I don't know who wrote that riff, Brent or but the way he bends it and like this a slide. I'm like, dude, what? So simple but so cool. Very what's the term? Very swaggy. I guess you say. But yeah, rest in peace, Brent. Man, that's so sad, dude. Died in a motorcycle wreck. I guess it was downtown Atlanta. If if I read correctly, that sucks, dude. August 20th, age 51, BMW SUV collided. That sucks, dude. What's just for shits and giggles? What look up BMW SUV. I have an image in my mind, and we might have to do a little rant. Yep, it's exactly what I expected. Okay, so I do have a fear when I'm driving around. Um, I don't know. You would call this prejudice or some. I don't know, hate, but there is a certain kind of human I look out for on the road. It's my number one that I'm looking out on the road for. It's moms. Moms are the my top. If I see a mom in an SUV, I get the fuck out of the way because they're busy momming. They're busy as fuck. They don't even know where they're at. My last fender bender was with a mom and an SUV, which might have trashed my car. I was literally It was like 6 a.m. It wasn't raining, but it wasn't sprinkling. It was like a healthy flow of water that was falling from the sky. And I had the left going into the parking lot of the gym. I had a green light. Obviously, it's green. I'm turning left like a fucking decent person. I'm trying not to be a piece of shit. I'm going to the gym, work off this pizza I had last night. I'm killing it. And then the SUV coming from the opposite direction ran the red light completely. Like not even like, and it was a soccer mom. And this would begin my hate towards SUVs. And I'm very conscious. I'm very cautious of females driving. So what happened was turn left. Thankfully, nothing bad happened to her or me or potential kids in the car. But my bumper came off and was hanging from the left side by a few screws. So if I was to drive, my bumper would be dragging and probably hit a car to my left if I continued to drive. So I was like, shit, I saw that she wasn't stopping. She realized, wait, we got in a car accident. You should probably stop and pull over. Um, and she did not stop. So I'm like, oh shit, am I about to chase this fucking soccer mom? Um, so I make a U-turn, and it's also right by the freeway. It's right by the 91 freeway west. So we make the U-turn. She's technically still going straight, and then she goes right to go onto the freeway, and I'm right behind her. And I realize I can't chase her. Like I'm dragging this massive piece of plastic off my car. She's not gonna stop. And then I proceeded to not go on the freeway. I went straight under the bridge, and I parked in front of a Taco Bell that's still there, and ripped off my bumper. But yeah, man, SUVs. I'm very conscious. I don't know. It like just ingrained this like because when people are driving, I do kind of like to look at the person. Like if I'm like turning like right or some, or I'm like kind of driving, I'm kind of yeah. That's exactly how my car looked, almost identical. And I put my bumper back on with the zip ties, and I did that for quite some time. Yeah, look, if I see, I don't know, if I see anyone that resembles a mom, I apologize if I'm generalizing, but I was like, I get the fuck out of the way. No, no ego here. This is your road. Yeah, they either dropping their kids off somewhere, or they're in a hurry. Always in a hurry, momming. Just I just that and a car that's beat up. Don't fuck with cars that are beat up. Because they don't care either. So that was my experience with the SUV. It's pretty cool. Pretty scary too. All right, what do we got? Before we close this thing out, what are we doing? You got any plans this weekend, Jay?
What we got? Just gonna help my friend record some music.
Sick.
We got some new. I don't know if you saw them. We dropped some new gifts for the Garza Pod,
Oh yeah,
so you can use them
we're freaking gift
on
up.
like Instagram and stuff. It's pretty fun, you know.
We're freaking
I think I
gift up.
dropped one. I'm gonna throw it. Oh, there it is.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so you can have some fun, you know. I don't know. It was like a little goal that I had, and we got it.
yeah, that's sick.
Yep.
Gift up, dude.
Yep. Plans. Baby shower for my little brother.
Ooh, the baby shower.
Yep. Be fun. He's gonna have twins.
Twins?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Be
So
cool.
so basically that means you're having twins.
I'll be an uncle to twins. You know,
And a boy.
they're doing good. They're doing good. Um, that's about it. And then gonna edit this bitch. Get chop it up for you people.
Chopping it up, dude.
And yeah, that's about it.
That's sick. So it's pretty chill.
Yep. And we back Monday
Sick. I'm gonna go
or Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be sick. Ooh, that's gonna be hot.
Ooh, hot heat. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. Well, by the time you are watching, listening to this, it already happened. But this weekend, me and my lady are gonna have a date night and see Bill Burr in Riverside. Last minute show. It's funny. We were having date night on Sunday at a pizza spot, and then she saw this random link, and she's like, "What's this?" And when we clicked on it, Bill Burr is playing the Fox, or it's gonna be at the Fox Theater in Riverside. This show, right? There's no way we can't miss it. So we are both going. Just missed Theo Vaughn when he was in town. I regret it. I miss some of my favorite bands when they're in here. Regret it. Like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. We're going to see a Bill Burr in our backyard. We gotta go. Especially now, dude. Shit's all fucking negative, dude. Just want some positive shit. So that'll be pretty cool. By the time this comes out, maybe I might have met a few of you. I tend to run into people when I go to the auditorium. It's always nice. After a few beers, I'm always in the bathroom pissing, and I tend to run into a few people. So hopefully the same thing will happen. Come say what's up. Bill Burr, man, he's my favorite comedian. Like he's like just favorite comedian. I think the one I fell in love with Bill Burr. Man, shit's fucking selling out, dude. Um, was his special Paper Tiger. That was the one I was like, dude, he's next level. Paper Tiger is my favorite special of his. I'm not thinking about it. It might be my favorite special in general, dude. It's fucking hilarious. Especially like the time too. Post Pandy. This came out with this fucking super funny special. It was awesome, man. Yeah, I can't wait to have a beer and just fucking just laugh. What else? I think I found like the new thing. Cause I always do like we do fan questions later, and I do rants, and then it goes too long. But I didn't even get through my whole list. I think I'm gonna save this shit maybe even for our next time. But yeah, I'll save these little hitters for next time. I did start training Jiu Jitsu for the first time in my life 2 weeks ago. Um, I've been avoiding it for many years, but just started learning at the Dan Henderson Fitness Center. Pretty stoked. I'm trying to get that the trifecta. I got the Muay Thai, learn Jiu Jitsu, the ground, and then I want to get a gun. I want to get a cool handgun because there's a really cool shooting range off Pierce Street. If you're familiar with the area, it's really cool. It's kind of hidden. I've been there once. Um, so we'll get the trifecta of combat, and maybe I could go on tour to fight bands. That'd be a cool new thing to do. But yeah, I'll save these heaters for next time. So you're listening and watching the solo right now. Um, we're pretty horned up because the next podcast we are recording, it's going to be our first drummer. And these people don't know what we're talking about. No, not drummer as a guest. No, he's going to bring his drum set in here. We're micing a kit. We're going to jam with a full-on drum set in here. And so that's going to be what we got coming up. We're going to do it on Sunday. So it'll be solo episode. And then our first drummer will be for episode 200, which is wild. We're going to hit the old 200. Can't believe it. So it's going to be cool to kind of bring in a new time and a new thing. So what better to have a drummer on to show what we got coming up this year. I'm stoked, man. Just fucking start riffing and jamming. Pretty sick. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Next week we have our first drummer, episode 200. And yeah, thank you for listening and watching the podcast as always. Check out Neural. It's a pretty big deal for us. Our new sponsor. Check out the Patreon. I'm going to be adding stuff to it. I figured out a secret I can't talk about yet until I execute it. But we got some stuff coming up on Patreon. What else is going on? Did I miss anything, Jay? Patreon, Neural.
Patreon, Neural, maybe some merch if you're inclined.
We got merch coming. We started working on some designs.
Oh yeah, we had fun.
Yeah.
That was a fun little session there. That's it. Just
That's it.
probably just stay tuned because we got some heat.
We're gonna get horned up, dude. So yeah, again, thank you for supporting the podcast, and yeah, be safe out there. Later.